Hello. We are continuing with some more Novembuck. Today we're going to be looking at headlights, not highlights, headlights, by Toriyachi. Let's do it. Please be aware the following story contains subjects that may be potentially triggering. Topics include depressive episodes, panic attacks, flashing lights, body horror, and suicidal thoughts. The train wakes me up from my sleep. The cold, hardwood floor beneath my stomach pains my now slowly awakening mind. My body aches and whines. Staying still hurts. Moving hurts. Everything hurts. The creaking joints of my body and the floor snap and pop back to life bit by tedious bit. I move my left hand a little to see if I can still feel it. The numb nerves at the end of each finger prickle back to life. My right hand, cold and dull, still responds. I coordinate both hands to push myself to sit up. The cold floor is more than enough to force me. My body hurts. Everything hurts. Fuck me. I begin to gather my surroundings. The dark room I'm in is only partially lit by a setting sun. It's dim here. It's also freezing. I'm still wearing my flannel jacket, but it's unbuttoned and provides no comfort to the cold room. I'm in my parents' attic. There's no insulation up here, which is becoming very clear with the now quickly setting sun. I fell asleep. Moron! Gah! I quickly button my jacket. It's not much, but it's something. I turn back to why I'm here. I can find a blanket later. This is what I'm here for. I scramble closer to the old CRT TV, my knees and hands taking the brunt of the cold from the flooring. I peer into my dad's old CRT. My reflection stares back at me. I stare at myself. I look like a mess. My hair is long and unkempt. I don't know what else to expect after sleeping on a cold wooden floor. I kind of want to cry. Okay, that's a lie. I'm lying. I really want to cry. Inhale. Exhale. I fiddle with the stupid television. Stupid old piece of junk. I was just using the TV. How did it already shut itself off again? I tried pushing a bunch of buttons. I really only know what about half of them actually do, though. It feels nice clicking them, though. Very tactile. Ah, I think that did the trick. The light is blinding. It hurts to look at. The static noise doesn't help at all. I close my eyes and just reach around the floor. I grab the first tape that I touch and jam it into the VCR. Please be rewinded. Please be rewinded. You hear laughing. You see your old childhood playground. It's been 3 or 4 years since you last went. First to the top wins the race. The camera appears to be handed to another individual shakily. You're on. Two figures make their way in front of the camera. Your brother and you. Both of you are no older than 9 years old, although you are clearly a few years older. You're able to make out that you both line up at the edge of the playground. The camera's shake is pretty bad. Your brother makes an exaggerated preparing to run pose. You stay standing. Go! You both make a break for the top of the place. You both use cunning tactics and devilish tricks, but you, through the magical art of being a year or two older, gain a clear advantage within the first few seconds. You start to slow down visibly. You think it's to try to make sure your brother doesn't feel left behind. You both almost get to the top. A person behind the camera, probably your mom or dad, starts cheering for both of you. On the last few stairs, right before the top of the playground equipment, you make a lunge. You trip and fall painfully, a reverberating metal noise being heard even through the terrible camera microphone. Ah! The video shuffles around a lot before being turned off. I turn the TV off. This is just the end of this section of video. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I lean back slightly. The floor is too cold to lay on still. What did my therapist say to do? Oh, right. Grounding statements. I am Lee Giving. I feel the cold wood paneling beneath me. I can barely smell because it's so cold, but if I could, it would smell of old boxes and tapes. I live up north. I like the north. It's cold. The snow can get annoying, but I still like it. My family loves me. I'm safe. I see the boxes of old things that we've left up in the attic around me, along with a little stack of old VHS tapes from the early 2000s and a few from the 2010s, before Mom bought the digital camera. Surprising it wasn't Dad to buy it, considering how much he loved randomly recording us. Maybe it was a gift of sorts for him. That last tape was probably from 2009. I think it was Easter break and Mom or Dad took the day off to go to the park. Max loved it. Or, correction, he loved winning the race we had. He can be an ass like that. Okay, it's cold as hell. I need to find a blanket. There's definitely one around here somewhere. Then I can go back to what I was doing. I shift around and push myself back up again. Back, but towards the not VHS boxes. The ones closer to the door. These boxes have a bunch of stuff. Of other stuff. Blankets, old toys, and probably Mom's old yoga mats. Ruffling through them is kinda a little nerve-wracking. I don't want to break anything. It'd be like messing with history. Luckily for me, the first thing in the first box I open is my old blanket. It's not exactly clean, but with how cold it is, I don't mind dealing with the slightly gross blanket. I can always find another one later. My old blanket from elementary is stained. I was playing with some putty-like substance that I accidentally spilled onto the blanket. I remember crying all that night until I got a new one. How spoiled of me. I guess I've always been a brat. I drape the blanket on me. It doesn't warm me up right away, but it'll help. Probably. Underneath the old blanket is... my old Walkman. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that we still had this. I thought Mom probably donated it to charity or something by now. What's it even doing in the hand towel and blankets box? Jeez, terrible organization. Man, I miss this old thing. It's out of date with my generation, but it was what my mom and dad gave me. I'm kind of glad they gave me this instead of an iPod or MP3 player. Not out of date to hate a corporation or anything radical. It was just kind of fun to play around with. Not out of a desire. So much fun. And now I lose my earbuds in college within a week. This sure is much better in comparison. Who do I even blame? The companies who make the easily losable product, or me for losing it so fast? I'm such a terrible adult. If Mom was at college, she probably would be on my case about that. About needing to have better organization. That's the right thing to do. I decide to pick it up and see what cassette is inside. Not that I can play anything in it. The batteries are almost certainly dead. There's also probably some battery acid in there. Looks like it's Stop This Train by John Moyer. I don't know who that is. Maybe Moyer? I don't even remember ever owning this cassette. It probably belongs to my dad. This isn't the sort of music my mom would listen to. I make a mental note to myself to search it up later. I put the Walkman and cassette back in the box. The blanket is helping a bit, little by little. I turn towards the window. The sun is just almost gone. It's still hitting the top of the trees, just barely lighting up their frame. The trees closer to me are now darkened. Looking at the shelves, they have some old books and trophies on them. Below that is an old sledgehammer my dad used to use. He said I wasn't allowed to use it because I was too young. You could hurt yourself. When you're older, he would say. Only adults can use it, he would say. Whatever. It's a shame. It always looked fun to use. Unfortunately, I just blindly follow whatever I'm told to do. I'm so glad I'm just what other people want. Is this weird? Am I weird? Probably. Should I be downstairs probably making Thanksgiving memories that would last a lifetime instead of in a stuffy old attic reminiscing? Yeah, but logic is dumb. Logic is exactly the sort of thing that led to terrible management systems and heartless policies. Emotional junk is just as important. Well, sometimes. It's been almost a whole year since I've been here. College is difficult. Besides, sometimes you just want to wallow. That warrants some sort of emotional response, right? I rub my eyes with my palms. I rub in a particular manner where the fur around and on my paws gets brushed into a specific direction. It looks nicer like that. It's just hard. I'm so alone at college. Everyone's moved on to bigger and better things. Except me, I guess. Except me. How am I still fucking up? I look at the award and trophies. They're for my brother and my parents. What do I even bring to the table? They hiding their success just to make me feel better? My eyes begin to water again. Not enough for full tears, but enough for me to get annoyed. I paw the tears away little by little. This is what's wrong with me. I'm wasting time up in an attic instead of enjoying my family downstairs. I clench my paws and grip at each shoulder. Maybe if I close my body tight enough, then it'll close the bad thoughts from getting to me. It won't. I'm a real piece of shit, aren't I? Drowning myself in the kitsch past so I can delude myself. Whatever. I turned back to the old TV. I pressed the eject button on the VCR. The sound of the mechanical motors ejecting the tape fills the air. The playground tape pops out. The side of the VHS has a little tape with the absolute wrong name on it. Ratvioli. Smiley face. Definitely the wrong name for that tape. Still a little funny though. Oh well. Next goddamn thing. Come on. Looking around, I find two tapes. One labeled Halloween, date 2016, and one labeled Carmen Vacation, no date is listed. These must be some of the videos that Max recorded with his camcorder. He got really into a bunch of retro technology in middle school. I told him it was a waste. We already had cloud copies of all the videos. Dad did them by hand. He still insisted on making a bunch of old school style camcorder videos. Oh well. What tape do I pick? Let's do Halloween. I push in the tape labeled Halloween date 16. The TV flicks on. It's Halloween and the lighting is very dim. You can hear some kids shouting in the distance. You look older. You're about 16 to 17. You have someone next to you. The aforementioned Halloween date. It's Jessie. They look beautiful, as always. Their eyeliner is gorgeously painted. They always spent more time on their appearance than you did. It kind of made you feel bad about yourself. And then you would feel bad that you felt bad because you should have been so proud that they looked so good. They're dressed as a troll from an internet comic. They got you into the series after an overwhelming push. You kind of hated the series when you started. Now you still hate it. But less. Jessie painted their goat horns orange to match the comic. You don't actually think they were cosplaying as a character in their story, which is kind of weird now that you think about it. They're holding your hand and smiling. It's really sweet. You two plan to go together on this Halloween outing as a date. Jessie said that they didn't trick-or-treat anymore, but they would want to do it, just because it was with you. It was nice. You missed them. You can hear other kids laughing and running down the street while the camera lingers on you and Jessie posing for a picture. You've always had a terrible romantic history. Jessie was the first partner you felt like sort of worked. Your past had been filled with a desperate bid to anyone who interested in you. You'd always felt as if you were just chasing and chasing after people. It made you feel like a joke. Washed away by society. Maybe if you'd been a better partner, you both could have worked. Maybe. I guess that's why it's odd that after finally finding a partner, you dressed as a clown for the 2016 Halloween costume. After finding a partner, you dressed as a clown for the 2016 Halloween costume. You both are very clearly awkward around the camera, but it looks like you're both having fun. What good romantic partners you both are. Jessie bumps into you jokingly. You hear Max somewhat reluctantly holding the camera. He's clearly disinterested in filming you two. So why is it still held on you both? You swore he got bored of filming you two and started filming the other kids' costumes. You don't remember this lasting for so long. It wasn't like this. Hey. Can you hear me okay? Huh. This is a really elaborate prank by Max. This isn't a prank by Max. Are you responding to me? No, I'm just talking to myself for the hell of it. Yes, I'm talking to us. Is this real? I could be real. Or you could just as easily be imagining me. It's the same either way, isn't it? I'm still here, talking to you. Man, is that what I really sound like? You sound like a scared dork. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Hey, we're the same goddamn person. No need to be so rude. It's funny how you're talking to me like I'm not some omniscient god with the power to kill you. Are you a god with the power to kill me? You never know. Okay, so that's a no. Why am I a clown? Is it because we're a fucking joke? Look at us. We're literally a clown for the world. A fucking joke. It's a costume for Halloween. Calm yourself. Uh-huh. How about what you feel about yourself? What would that look like? A little like this? Look at yourself. Real art piece, huh? The laugh heard from the tape is hollow and sharp. We're so insecure. You say we like it's you and me. This doesn't feel very us-y to me. Not like we can be conjoined around the waist here. Trust me, you would not like that. Okay, that monster bit might have been a bit overkill. Even you're not dumb enough to think you're a monster. But we certainly aren't natural either. It's okay. We've always been like this, haven't we? Never felt whole, and you keep convincing yourself that if you pretend hard enough, if you pretend long enough, you'll fit in. I know what we are. You know what we are. Don't pretend. We're an abstract thing, barely human, held together by the desire to be something, anything, or something, anyone else. You cling so hard to that thought, feeling normal, trying to be worth anything. No, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you. I pushed the eject button. No, I spammed the eject button. Please, 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 please. It won't work. You know it won't. That's why you're here. The screen flashes white just before a hand reaches through the television. It's pure white. The room is filled with the sound of static. This isn't real. This is a fantasy. This is a dream. It's what I want. I want to be tortured. I want to feel bad so I can have a reason to be a terrible person. You really are a fucking joke, aren't you? I stare into the light. Tentacles crawl from the light. They envelop the television. You want to be worth something? You want to be a responsible adult? How about you act like one? Or do you want all the pity of the world? It's yours. It's all fucking yours. You spoiled brat. At this point, you might as well not live at all. Can't be a burden on others if you don't exist. That's what you'd like, isn't it? To not exist? To leave your problems behind to other people? Make others deal with your problems, no matter what you do? You really are a moron. Shut up. I grab the sledgehammer leaning on the side of the wall. You aren't me. I know what you want. I know what you feel. You aren't ready to be anything worthwhile, are you? That's what you're doing here. If you can pretend things are fine, You can just escape. You aren't liable for your actions. You won't even be liable for your inaction. It's not true. Oh, that's right. Because if you keep trying to be something, you might feel like, for a second, like you're worth something. Like you could be the next fucking Shakespeare. Isn't that what you want? Ah! You're white noise. Do your fucking worst, you. The room is pitch dark. All the light from the television that was lighting up the room is gone. It's pitch dark with a faint smell of smoke. Or almost pitch dark. It would have been if the streetlight outside hadn't just turned on. Great fucking timing. Am I still in the attic? Hello? Is anyone in here? Is someone out there? Please? I'm always here. Oh. Hello. You aren't planning on hurting me, are you? No. As dumb as we aren't that dumb. Oh. Okay. I start sobbing. I'm sorry. It's just... Was that me, right? I feel like I'm just a pathetic piece of shit. I don't know how the fuck to handle things. I lose all my shit. I can't fall in love. I don't talk to my family. I felt like I've been doing things as best as I can, and yet I'm not enough. Not an adult. I don't know how to be someone worthwhile. I don't know how to fall in love. I don't know how to be a person. I just not ready. You're okay. How? How is this okay? Life is difficult. We both know that. Life presents different challenges to everyone. But look at us. We've been able to do so many things. We've been able to make it to college in the first place. We, in any of those tapes, were never even certain we'd get to where we are now. Life is hard. That's okay. Our job isn't to be perfect. It's to get better. It's your choice what to do now. Just don't stay frozen forever. I know what I want. Go ahead. Is it too weird if I ask for a hug? Not at all. I think I'd like to go downstairs now. Okay. Let's do it. Together. The end. Very short and simple. I like it. Very cool, style to it. Ugh, it's hot in here. Congrats on the November. Yay! We love to see it. So, as before, November link in the description. Check out other entries. I know I'm definitely not going to cover them all. And link to the page for this. Throw them some comments. You know, all that good stuff. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it and I hope to see you next time. Bye.